Barbie. So according, according to Mattel's incorporation, Barbie's purpose was to coincide with the era of America. It was also manufactured to give girls a powerful message, which is that they could do anything that they wanted to be. Uh, so, as young girls, we are handed Barbie dolls to play with, and I myself was given a Barbie doll. Learning more about Barbie will help us better understand society. First, I will discuss the history of Barbie dolls. Second, how parents are concerned on Barbie's figure, and finally, how Barbie has had an impact on little girls. Uh, so, first, I will discuss the history of Barbie. Uh, Ruth Handler created Barbie, and her husband Elliot helped her. So she was inspired by her daughter, whose name is Barbara Handler. She and her friend were playing with paper dolls, and then she noticed how they used those paper dolls as imaginations as teenagers. So this quote was what Ruth intended. My whole philosophy of Barbie was that through the doll, the little girl could be anything she wanted to be. Barbie always represented the fact that a woman has choices, uh, which was last updated in 2012 by Mattel Corporation. Worldwide, one Barbie is sold every 3 seconds. Barbie is still very popular. So there was the first Barbie doll with white and black stripes so that people could see her better in a black and white television. Um, Barbie's real name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, and Barbie is just the actual brand of honey, so, but people now call her Barbie. Uh, in the 60s, that's how she looked. She was her icon model were Elizabeth Taylor and Marilyn Monroe. In the 70s, California girl. She had a tan skin and blonde hair. 80s, rocker style, which was represented by Madonna. In the 90s, she had big hair. 20s, 200s, it was all about denim. In 2010, she was stylish and classy. So there we have that. She was at Coachella. Barbie is everywhere. Girls are today. She was a big fashion icon, just like Gigi and Kylie Jenner. There we have Cody Simpson. So after discussing Barbie's history, now we will talk about the controversies that adults have with Barbie. Um, so, if Barbie was real life, she'd have a big head, and she wouldn't be able to hold because her neck is 6 inches shorter than the average size. Her legs would be a size 3 and taller, and she would be 50% longer than, her legs would be 50% longer than her arms, while the average size is 20% longer. So she would walk on all fours, and Demi Lovato's wish was one of my biggest dreams, having collected Barbie since I was a kid, is to have my own Barbie, but with my actual body type, weight, and height, which was released on U.S. Magazine in June 11, 2013. There we have that Nicolay Land released a chubbier Barbie doll with still a bit not realistic figure, but they're working on it. And there's Demi Lovato. journal of the history of childhood and youth by forming substance to the doll's debut. Educated psychologists, feminist parents, and children have disagreed over whether Barbie represents a feminine ideal that is healthy or harmful for girls. In addition to integrating Barbie, especially about her clothes, I speculate about why she endorses controversy and at the same time embrace change for girls and women. So parents believe that because of her, girls have eating disorders and because of her unrealistic figure. But children do not pay attention to that. They just use her to play as an imagination. And so there we have children playing. So after discussing Barbie's history and the controversy that adults have with Barbie, now we will have discuss what Barbie gave to young girls and what's supposed to give. So Barbie was the best friends to many little girls to get out of the real world. She has made it possible for Barbie to recreate it in China's society. And Barbie went to the moon 4 years before Neil Armstrong, and she ran for president before any female candidate made it into the presidential ballot. Now that we have talked about Barbie's history and how it impacts girls, let's wrap it up. Ultimately, now that we have discussed the history of Barbie, we've learned that society has changed over the years. I discussed the history of Barbie, then I discussed the controversy parents believe of the dolls and finally the impact Barbie has on girls. Females are capable of being and doing anything they set their minds to because any career is within reach.